Good morning, everybody. So hopefully everybody's doing well. It is Wednesday morning. We got to knock out some shipping. I think I have like 8 things going out. That's on the main account. I haven't checked the second account yet. And then also we have kind of a private pick to go down. So I have a buddy of mine who has a buddy that wants to sell some video games. So what I'm going to do, he brought all the video games to my mom's house. So I'm going to go down to my mom's house. I'm going to go check them out. So I don't really know anything about these games yet. I don't even know what really systems they are, but he said there's a lot of it. So we'll go down, we'll go check it out, see what we could pull out. And he's asking $3 a piece. So if there's any deals, then I'll pick them up. If not, I'll leave them behind and he'll come pick them up. Let's go to the eBay room real quick, start knocking out the shipping. Actually, let's check the momentum board real quick. All right, so we're looking good this week. Much better than we had the last prior weeks, like a couple weeks. So I told you guys yesterday I would list 20 items. I had to push pretty hard to do it, but I made sure that I stayed true to my word. I listed 20 things yesterday. We're sitting at 40 so far. Our goal is 70, so it's not going to be hard. I'm off today, Wednesday. I'm off Thursday. I'm off Friday. So we're definitely going to be hitting 70. So that's looking pretty good. I've already woke up early and listed 8 items for today. So far so good. Everything's looking good. I'll probably list another 20 today, more than likely, maybe even more. I'm going to have lots of time to work on eBay today, so that'll be nice. All right, let's head over to the shipping table real quick and see what we sold. So first thing up here, we have this Chronopia. This is like a promo little booklet. So Chronopia, they're like little minifigures or miniatures like Dungeons and Dragons, Warhammer, those kind of things, just a small little metal figures. So this is a promo book. I got this from a deal. You guys still probably haven't seen that video, so I'm not going to get into too much detail about it. But I got a bunch of this kind of stuff for super cheap. This one here I probably have at most maybe 10 cents into. This one sold for $14.99 plus shipping. So awesome little deal here. And like I said, we got a ton of this kind of stuff. And I barely just scraped the surface on getting that stuff listed. So you're going to see a lot of this kind of stuff to come. So yeah, happy about this. This is like a little booklet. I'll probably show you guys how I ship things out again, so we'll wait for that until then. All right, so Nicole picked up this coffee maker set. She said that she saw me pick it up in a video, and she had to have it. So Nicole, I think this is a really cool item, and I think you're going to enjoy it a lot. This thing is a vintage, brand new, still in its box. It's got like the plastic around it still and everything. Really cool set. Like I don't know if you guys could see that with the GoPro camera. But yeah, I like this thing a lot, and I liked it enough to pick it up to flip. I paid $4 for it, and it sold for $24.99 plus shipping. So Nicole, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Like with every YouTube friend sale, we're going to throw in a stack of stickers for you as well. So Nicole, really appreciate you. All right, we sold a couple Nintendo 64 games. So these are separate buyers, separate purchases. This one is Glover. I think this one sold for $15.99 free shipping. It might be plus shipping. I'm not 100% sure. The buyer is just over $17 all in on this thing. So we'll see. You guys see it on the screen. A lot of my stuff that I've been listing recently, I've been doing plus shipping. I've gone back and forth. I started with plus shipping, then I merged over to free shipping, and now I think I'm going to go back into charging shipping for most items. I'm just testing the waters, seeing if anything sells more or sells less, if it has free shipping or not. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So like I said, I don't even know if I charge shipping on this. I'm just so used to saying free shipping. But yeah, sold for $15.99, either free shipping or plus shipping. The other one here is a GoldenEye 007. So the buyer on this one, I think, is like upper 30s all in on this. So a nice little game here. These 2 games came from a big bundle purchase that I made at a garage sale. Paid $75 for a complete system, bunch of games, 4 controllers. We only have 2 more games left off to sell, and then we're going to be totally done with that stuff. I think when it's all said and done, the system sold for $89, so about $90. We sold a set of controllers for $25, another set for $25. A few games. So yeah, we're gonna make some decent money on that deal. All right, next we got a retail promo poster going out. So this is of Inferno. This is like a Marvel X-Men type poster. This thing was super cool. Again, this came from that lot of stuff that I recently just purchased. I have very little into this thing. So this stuff is all in like perfect condition for the most part. A lot of it is pretty rare. Like this one I checked on Terapeak, which checks like the last year on eBay. and this hasn't been sold on Terapeak for that, 365 days, and there's none listed on eBay. So I saw other ones that were smaller, kind of like this, that have sold, but this is the only one just like this one. And these things are pretty unique because they came from like a comic book retail store. So yeah, I'm super happy about this stuff. That one sold for $39.99 plus shipping. So awesome deal on that. Yeah, that was pretty nice. All right, next up here, we have a Nikon lens going out. So this is a 28mm lens, an awesome lens to pick up if you're outsourcing. So basically this is like a wide angle lens that a lot of photographers like to use. And I paid $5 for this. So I paid 10 bucks for two lenses. I already sold off the other one for 40. This one here sold for $75.99 with free shipping. It's going to cost me like around $4 to $4.50 to ship out, so not too bad. So definitely keep your eye out for Nikon, especially the 28mm, the 50mm. Those two are probably going to be some of your best ones. Those are the ones that I know about. So yeah, definitely. They're smaller. This one here has some extras on it, so I'll show you what the actual lens looks like. So that's the lens right there. So when you're looking for them, look for the small ones like this. Typically the ones that are like this big are the ones that come with the cameras, and they're really not worth too much. They could be worth some money as well, but when you find the small ones like this, that's when you're looking into some money. But obviously always look them up and check comps before you buy them. Don't just rely on if they're small and buy them. Just always check them just to make sure. Unless they're like super cheap and you're getting them for basically free. All right, so we had a buyer pick up two items here. So this is they're called binary. This is a receiver and this is a transmitter. So these are for some kind of audio components. I got these and a bunch of other stuff in a box for 15 bucks at a garage sale. And these sold for $30 a piece with free shipping. So about $60 free shipping here. It is going to be a pound or over a pound. It's going to cost the 2 pound rate. So it shouldn't cost me more than $10.85 to ship out. But I have a way to send these out to where I can put them in a like an 8x6x4 box, cut it down a little bit, and slide it into a padded flat rate envelope. So it's only going to cost me $7.50 to ship out. All right, so that's everything going out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go down to my mom's house. We're going to go check out those video games. Like I said, he wants $3 a piece. So if I see anything, I think my cutoff is going to be like $12 plus shipping. So if anything's over $12 plus shipping, I'll pick it up. And if it's lower than that, I'll just leave behind. I'll let him take them back. But yeah, let's go do that real quick. All right, so here's the games here. It looks like we have PlayStation 3 games, original Xbox games, and yeah, some GameCube, so that's cool. So I'm gonna look through these real quick. Just trying to see if I recognize anything just right off the bat that might be good. My hopes on the Xbox games and the PS3 games are very low. For $3 a piece, it might be a little too much. I mean, I see a Sonic one here, but I think I've sold that one for, it only sells for like 12 bucks or so, free shipping. So I'm gonna look through these real quick. I'm gonna scan them all on my phone, and I'll come back to you guys with whatever I find that I'm gonna pick up. Hey, how's it going? I didn't know.
Couple days off after holiday.
Nice. Yeah, I figured you were.
Big time with the kids.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Take a little break, huh?
And big time with the wife, listening to her.
I thought you'd already been gone by now, so I didn't put out the stuff.
Oh, you have some more in there?
I do, but I'll bring it in.
No, I'll come back. I'll come back for you.
No, I'll come find you in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. And if you don't see me, that means I took it in. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know where I am.
Yep, I can always find you usually.
Okay.
All right, Gil.
Come in late because we have a lot to do. I got full load.
I can tell. I can see from right there. You're overflowing.
That's okay.
All right, Gil. See you later. Like this. Hit filter. Hit sold comps. And the top one there, I just looked at that top one. It says $18.05 plus shipping. And I didn't look close enough, but that one is a brand new one. So I made a mistake. The pre-owned ones are going for $9, $11, $4 plus shipping, $6.99. This one, there's no game in there. So yeah, that sucks. But the cool thing is that this is a game that my son would probably enjoy, so I'm just gonna give it to him. He'll be happy. We have the Wii with the X or the GameCube adapter on it, so we can play that together. It's all good. $3, not a big deal. So yeah, that whole deal ended up not being too great. All right, so let's knock out the shipping for today. So first we're gonna do this Inferno poster here. So I always keep, whenever I do Frankenbox, I always keep extra, or whenever I have extra material, I don't just recycle them, I keep them just in case I need to do something like this. So basically, we're gonna put this like in a cardboard wrap or protector because we don't want this thing to bend. So what we're gonna do here is kind of make like a little layer for it. I'm trying to figure out where this is gonna lie. Okay, that should be good right there. So basically we're just gonna score it. Actually, I got Lonnie's tool, so I might as well use it the right way. So just straight down. And I'm going to do it twice real close to each other. Kind of like that. And this way, so this should slide in here, and I could tape it up and it should be all good. So that's going to save this thing from getting bent up. Right now it's like in perfect condition, so we want to kind of keep it that way. Alright, so that should be good like that. And then from here, hopefully this will fit in this little padded envelope. It's a little bit too wide, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut this down a little bit, and then I'll tape it again. I'm going to do it down here because I don't want to cut my table. Alright, so I just took like maybe a centimeter off. We'll retape that. Now it should fit fairly easily. Alright, so that's how we're going to be shipping out this one right here. The nice thing about these posters is that they're like, they came folded from the factory. So they just go nicely folded into something like this. So that's going to make all these pretty simple to ship out. So that's going to be it for this one. So for this one here, it's going to be pretty similar to that one, but I'm going to put a little bit more time into making sure that it's going to fit perfectly. So we're not going to have as much of an issue with this one because it's a lot smaller. So I just did that so I know where to cut it. I definitely need a new blade on this thing. Alright, that could have been a lot cleaner, but I think we're still good on that. So yeah, we still have room on that side. I'm going to cut this down on the top a little bit. Alright, so I just trimmed it up a little bit so it's a little bit nicer looking. We'll just flap that over. Tape it down. So that's pretty good like that. And again, we'll just throw it into one of these padded envelopes. And that should be good to go. So this one here, just want to see how much it's going to weigh. So it's going to go out at a 5 ounce rate, but the buyer paid for the shipping, so we're all set. All right, so for these Nintendo 64 games, we're going to put them in a box. I want to protect them pretty well. So each one's going to get some bubble wrap. We're just going to fold a 12-inch bubble wrap in half, kind of like that. and then kind of just go at it, roll it with the bubble. Taper down a little bit. So we'll do the same thing with this one. All right, and then from here, we have these 7x4x4 boxes. These things are super light, so they're not going to add any more than like a little bit more than an ounce to the package weight. So we'll just throw that one in there. And I'm not going to put any more padding in here because I have this thing pretty much triple or quadruple layered with the bubble wrap. So if it moves around a little bit, it's not going to get damaged. It's going to be totally fine. And then we'll just close them down, and they're going to be a 6-ounce weight. So since they're 6 ounces, I have about 2 ounces to play with. So if these were 4 ounces and I couldn't add any more weight to it, I would have just left it as is. But since I have 2 ounces to play with, we'll just go the extra step and throw some paper in them. So they're still at 6 ounces. So this one is 007. We're good to go. All right, next item here, we'll ship out this Nikon lens. So it's going to be a similar setup as the games there. So we're just going to roll it in, fold it in half, roll it up. Kind of like that. I used 4 sheets of bubble, so this is technically like an 8-sheet package with the fold over. So this thing is super secure. And we'll just get one of those boxes, 7x4x4s. Pop it in there. We'll weigh it right now, see if we have any wiggle room. So we're at 10.7, so we have plenty of wiggle room to get to 12 ounces. So if you guys didn't already know, if you're brand new to eBay and you don't do much shipping, so between 8 and 12 ounces, or between 9 and 12 ounces, the price is the same. So if you have something like this at 10 ounces and you want to put a little bit more padding, then you'd have, you know, 2 ounces to play with. So let's see where we're at now. So 10.9, so we're still at 11. So we're all set. This thing is in here, super solid. And we're good to go. All right, so last two items here, we have that receiver and the transmitter. So we're gonna use two sheets of bubble wrap on each one. And we'll get a little 8x6x4 box. And we're gonna be cutting this thing down a little bit. So we'll just slide these guys in here. And we just gotta make sure that we have an inch to cut down off of these things. So they're like that. We have about an inch to play with over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these, go in the box, cut about an inch deep. And then we're just going to score it a little bit. Push down those sides. Tape this down. All right, so as we sit here, we're at 2-pound rate. So now that we cut this down an inch, we could fit it into this padded flat rate envelope. Should slide it in there perfectly. And instead of, $2.85 at most, we know for sure that this is going to go out for $7.52. So we're all set. All right, so that's going to do it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.
I gotta be the first one there, not the last one there. I gotta be the first one there.